Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Connor Semskier, and today we're going to be settling a very old debate, almost 10 years old now, but we're going to be going over whether or not the MP5 is better than the 74u and vice versa. So these are probably the two most popular SMGs in COD 4 and COD 4 Remastered as well, and a lot of people have been asking me in the comments, tweeting me, and a bunch of other stuff, whether or not the MP5 or the 74u is the better gun. So I have an old fact sheet or a stat sheet from way back in the day that someone made back in the original COD 4, and if you guys didn't know, all of the stats from the original game have been copy and pasted exactly in the remaster. So that's really nice. We don't have to go do a bunch of testing. A lot of this data is already here for us, so we can basically determine which gun is better on paper. Now keep in mind, all this stuff is on paper. This isn't necessarily preference and all the other things, so just keep that in mind. But basically we're going to take a look at these two guns right now. So let's start off with the MP5. As you guys can see, there's its range drop off, which is pretty good. You guys can move over to the right where you have the headshot multiplier 1.4 times. I'm pretty sure that's standard for every SMG and AR and LMG in the entire game. A little bit different for snipers and shotguns, I believe, but that's just the core stat there. And over to the right of that, we have 800 RPM. And then you can see the recoil pattern. So it moves up 70 units, left 70 units, right 80 units, and down 30 units. So that's that there. So moving on to the AK-74u. Now this is going to be pretty crazy. We're going to compare them both on screen right now, and you can see the 74u has literally copy and pasted stats from the MP5. It has the exact same range drop off. It has the exact same headshot multiplier. It has the same exact RPM. The only difference between these two guns is that the AK-74u has less recoil. So MP5 goes up 70 units, the 74u only goes up 65 units. The MP5 goes to the left 70 units, as where the AK-74u only goes 65 units. MP5 goes to the right 80 units, while the 74u goes only 65 units. MP5 goes down 30 units, as where the 74u only goes down 20 units. So you want less recoil, obviously. So basically in every single possible scenario, the 74u has less recoil than MP5 while maintaining all of the other statistics. So what can we learn from all this? Well, the 74u on paper is technically better. Has all the same stats as the MP5 but less recoil, which is kind of crazy. I knew it had less recoil, but I thought like the MP5 shot a little faster, so it would be better in close range scenarios. Basically the rule of thumb that I've been using for really ever is that the MP5 is better up close, 74u at range, but I guess that's just simply not true. They shoot the same exact fire rate and they have the same damage, same everything. So I mean, there's not really much of a reason to use the MP5 over the 74u, which is kind of crazy, man. Like I've said, I've been using the MP5 forever, and 74u from time to time I just switch between the two, really whatever I'm feeling. And it just looks right now that the MP5 is kind of inferior to the 74u, but that does not make the gun complete shit, because it is definitely probably like the second best SMG in the entire game. But as you can see, statistically speaking, and on paper, the 74u is better. So what does this mean for you? If you prefer the recoil pattern of the MP5 a little bit more, go ahead and use it. I personally think that, I think probably most of you would agree that the 74u has less recoil and easier to use recoil patterns, so you probably want to use that. So I don't know, it's your choice really. At the end of the day, it's all preference at the end of the day. But that's how. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, remember to leave a like rating, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.